YouTube, how you doing? It is your boy Pete Touchscreen Neverco right back here on the channel today with even more Sonic gaming as we are back with what is possibly the last part of Sonic Generations in our Sonic X Shadow Generations playthrough. And boy, I've been a busy boy. I have, as I said at the end of the last video, I was going to go back and get all the wisps in all of the levels. And we've done that in every level. We've got all of the red rings, we've got all of our S ranks and everything else. Everything is good. This level's the worst. Because all the Chao, like a couple of Chao are hidden in like posters. And they're so shit. It's such a wonder you're able to get them at all. But it's time to go and fight the last boss, I guess. And yeah. So we've got to do all of our Chaos Emeralds into the gears. Ugh. And it's going to just take a minute to get it done. So I will see you back here in just a second, because you don't need to watch me do this. So that's the last of the 7 emeralds. Let's get our clockwork together and get all these candles lit. I do like the idea that they found a different use for, like, the Chaos Emeralds, you know, instead of just being super, even though that is exactly what we're doing. We are just going super. But, yeah. All the emeralds come back. Boop, 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 boop. And now we have story. There he is. Big fella, my lad.
Okay, Gruesome, you're cornered. So how about you just give up and restore the timeline like you found it?
You're not in a position to demand anything, you nasty little pincushion.
Eggman! No wonder!
He had a little help.
Dr. Robotnik?
Nobody calls me that anymore.
I completely forgot this entire conversational point.
It will be my pleasure.
Most excellent and effervescent Dr. Eggman of the past.
After Sonic ruined my interstellar amusement park, I stumbled upon a dark primordial essence. I discovered it possessed abilities I have long desired to harness for myself. Namely, that it could travel through the dimension of time. So I decided to utilize it.
We were long overdue a kaiju battle, I guess. Even though, I guess, the Eggman robot, the end of colors, is essentially a kaiju battle anyway.
Somebody as smart as I am. The only person that smart is me. Oh, you are too kind, my dear future self. And I was happy to help. And now all of time is ours, to do with as we please.
But the more your monster tears through the timeline, the more damage you do to it.
So, I'm going to erase that line and reshape it as I see fit.
The best laugh ever.
And they call me eccentric. No one will judge us anymore.
They've changed those lines!
These Sonics forever.
Because he questions himself it being as crazy in the
My
future.
dear doctor.
Destroy me? In your dreams, Eggman. I beat you all the time by myself, and now there's 2 of me.
Then I'll have twice as much fun defeating you.
It is interesting that he does actually win with this. And once again, the only reason Eggman loses is because he goes super.
Move all you want. I'm still going to squash you into a blue jelly.
I'm trying to remember the last time he had to go super to do a thing other than Frontiers. I'll have to think about it. For hell, not even Shadow went super at the end of Shadow Generations. Squish!
That was just to soften you up. Now it's time to meet your doom.
Yep. And here come all the friends.
Come on!
Not you.
On your feet.
You're not beat yet.
Who are they?
Oh, that's
They
true.
are insignificant. You face worse, Sonic.
Focus your spirit.
We're right behind you. I believe in you, Mr. Sonic.
Embrace the emeralds.
Harness their power, Sonic.
You have to win, Sonic, like you've done time and again.
I feel like they chose a lot of lines in this cutscene.
Time to scramble some Eggman, supersonic style.
Here we go. Oh, double the hedgehog, double the super, double the fun. Except this level is trash. It is literally the worst Doomsday like type level they've ever decided to make, I guess. Alright.
Sonic, can you hear me? I worked with me to modify these transceivers.
Right.
Even though we're in different
Let's
dimensions,
pay
it's
attention, I
still
guess.
able to hear us. We'll help you out from here. Let's take on the enemy together.
Hit the core.
Because there are a lot of...
Keep dodging or you'll get crushed.
There's a lot of stuff that actually can turn around and hit, and I do prefer doing this in oh god, they echoed the voice.
Watch it, Sonic.
It's a homing shot.
After it.
Yeah, I do prefer doing this fight in the 2D version because there's far less that you actually need to deal with. Well, not going to get the achievement for not getting hit by anything then.
Look out. It's a warping orbit.
Oh god, I'm literally getting hit by every single mechanic right now. We are doing alright for rings though.
This swim can go after the backup.
How about
Yeah, there's a way that you can meant to do this. Like, I saw that the easiest way on the original base generations, that the easiest way to do this is, like, until you can actually catch up, the best way to do is to, like, literally switch into the opposite version.
keep dodging or you'll get crushed?
Come on. There's no way to really catch up to this and do it other than just, like, hit the button, you know? And thankfully, we got lucky and
Finish it.
did the thing. Also, this is at the point where we're in the whole phase of try and do the bosses hitless, right? Because we had that achievement for Sonic 4 as well. The rings are helpful.
It looks like time energy is building up.
Oh, you're gonna freeze. Yeah, you are.
Time to fight the slowdown.
Yeah, let's just go in here. Because obviously this is the garbage ability you have to dodge, and it's just easier to dodge it just by going in it. No, thank you.
Keep dodging so you don't get crushed.
I hit him, but I didn't hit him. Come on. It's not gonna let me do it. Oh, it is gonna let me do it.
Still looks dangerous.
The problem I've always had with this boss is that it's always just very...
We'll end it.
Oh, fair enough. We're at the end already.
Sonic, combine your powers.
Very easy 3-minute fight, I guess. But it is after Sonic, as I said, it's after Sonic 4 where it's just like, don't get hit. And that's the stuff it wants you to try and do, is to like, do the event without being hit. And I'm just like, eh. It's okay. It's a fine boss. But we S-ranked it, and that's everything S-ranked now. And unlocked Super Sonic as well. I do want to know if there's any bonus reward for having all the Chow unlocked. I don't think there
Time
is.
travel.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, well. I mean, we've got all the Chow in the cutscene, obviously, but I guess that's part of the cutscene anyway, right?
I'll admit, you weren't half bad, Sonic.
Half bad? Are you kidding? He was all great. So, I have a question for you. once we're home, you think the timeline will be restored? Yep. Just don't think about it too hard.
It was great teaming up with you, me. Maybe this will fast track you to learning some new tricks in the future. Wait, I mean, past. Ugh, time travel's a chore.
Yeah, learn the dash thing that he got from the emeralds. He's getting there.
Dude, sweet! And you're only gonna get better!
There's our portal home.
Yep. And then everything returned to normal. Until Forces. Where it all begins
Hey, Sonic,
again.
enjoy your future! It's gonna be great!
Sonic Generations is definitely one of those games where Sonic Generations is definitely one of those games where it is fantastic to play normally, and it's a chore to clear everything. I mean, I'm gonna be glad that I actually have the save file now instead of having to override it in case I do any future events and everything else, but it's just, I'm reminded of like just how much of a chore it is just to get everything done. Like, it's such, I don't know, I feel like I'm just past that kind of thing of just caring and I just want to play the video game now. But I don't know, it's still fun. Now, the port and the tweaks they've made, debatable. And I mean, mileage will always vary depending on if you're a fan of the changes or not. The drop dash is okay, I guess. Like, I don't know why it's a skill assist for classic Sonic, but not a skill for modern. I feel like it really should have been a modern skill as well, because the amount of times I've died just to it. There are obviously some changes in the back end with some homing boost shenanigans going on there, and I have a feeling it's part of the port and like bolting it onto like the Frontiers engine. Otherwise, you know, I think a lot of my problems were changed the minute that we actually realized that we could switch to like the Legacy Generations playstyle, which is how I played Frontiers as well. So it's anytime I come back to this, I'm just trying to remember that I need to change the playstyle back. But it'll definitely be something I sit down and write a proper review for, and we'll stick it up on Sega Driven, because that way I can condense my entire thoughts onto like one page. Yeah, so if you catch us over there and you follow us from there, make sure you keep an eye out for that as well. But there are quite a few games that I'm noticing that we just haven't played on the channel, to be fair. Like Adventures 1, Adventure 2 is going to be another. But we've played so many fan games which obviously show off quite a few of those levels. Like obviously Omens had Green Forest and Green Jungle, sorry. White Forest, Green Jungle. But like, I don't know. There is something to be said about the Generations versions of some of the modern levels and the Generations classic versions of some of the modern levels. Excuse me. It's. I think Generations did nostalgia bait very well. I think, unfortunately, Sonic X Shadow Generations didn't do it as well. Now, I have a feeling that if they had turned around and remade the levels, like if they had redone Sonic Generations in the same package that they've done Sonic X Shadow Generations, and the levels were retooled for those Frontiers tools, I don't think it'd be a problem. But it's obviously a lot easier to rebundle the game itself. I mean, obviously at time of, goodness, we haven't played Heroes either. Obviously at time of recording, there has been obviously news that the adventure games are getting delisted as well, which, you know, maybe we're just going to be on that whole kind of revamp arc now, which is not bad. I mean, normally when it comes to like remakes and what's the right word, remasters, then it's normally subbed out to another studio to work on it. So while, you know, Sega will work on the main project. So I'm all for an adventure remake. I don't think a remaster will do it very well. But yeah, goodness, we haven't played 06 yet either, have we? Again, I think I've got a short coming out, or I've got a short that's already come out. That's literally just like, yeah, Crisis City makes me want to play 06. But I don't, and then I really realise I don't want to play 06. Oh god. Don't get me wrong, I'm not an abject hater of 06. But I'm not his biggest fan either, just because, well, it's still got a life counter for one, and I think if they redo it, if they redo any Sonic game, there's not going to be a life counter at all. Haven't played Unleashed on the channel either. It will be fun to get into it. I do. Unleashed is one of those ones I really do enjoy sitting down and playing. And I feel like if we come back and tackle any of like the modern Into the Boost era games, we'll probably be doing it with Tracker's Perfect System Guide. Mostly because I really don't enjoy the base version of the adventure games, and I think having it set up in such a way that we can perfect system the damn thing would probably make it way more enjoyable. At least until, you know, we get proper remakes on the actual games themselves that will come out. We can play them as they are. I feel like 06 and Unleashed will probably have a remaster if they ever get re-released. A bit like Colors has been remastered and for PC. Something else we have to play as well. There's a big stint of the modern games that I just haven't played, really, isn't there? It's a good game. I just dislike Colors breaking down part of like main level, sub-level, main level, sub-level. But the actual, it is a lot of fun and the music is very good. I will always have a soft spot for Colors because they put it on the Wii and it was very good and it was not liked at the time. Yeah, there we go. Nice little montage of cutscenes as well. Da, 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 da. Happy birthday, Sonic! Yeah, I remember being there for Summer of Sonic. That was definitely a thing, I tell you, where we all came out on stage and did that. That was crazy. Ah, yes, and the post-credits singer.
Are you sure you saw a door over here? What? You were the one who said you saw a door over here? Well, I know it was one of us. Shut up and keep looking.
We never really got a reason, explanation as to how they escaped White Space, did we? It just happened.
What time is it? It's the exact same time as when you asked earlier, and it'll be the exact same time when you ask later. There is no time here. Let me just say that this was a brilliant plan that you came up with. Don't get too self-righteous. It'll be your plan pretty soon. I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it. I heard that. Do we ever win? That depends on your definition of win. Beating Sonic. Oh, well then no. That doesn't give me much hope. Maybe I'll go back and get my teaching degree. That's not a bad idea. I've always enjoyed telling people what to do.
Hedgehogging it up. Get all skills. That's still such a good picture. Hey, and that's all stages cleared as well. Okay, well, that is Generations. We've both done Shadow Generations, and we've done Sonic Generations, and it's just yeah, I think the whole package makes it worth playing again, and especially if you've not played it at all for any point at all. If you've never played Sonic Generations, it's definitely worth playing. I just feel like there was a couple of missteps in how they've repackaged this. That's all. It's brilliant. I've had fun. There has been a poll playing while we've been doing Sonic Generations, and it seems that the audience has decided that we will be back to finish a game that we started. We're aiming to finish before Shadow Generations came out. So we will be back with that next time. So I hope you guys will come back as we dive straight back into Sonic Battle. That'll be the next one that's coming up on the channel. Until then, though, as always, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the content that we've been playing. It's been Sonic. It's been nearly a year. We're coming up to the final month, the final stretch of our year of daily uploads. Crazy. And we'll keep it going. We'll see how it's going because, you know, we're trying to grow the channel. So thank you very much for being here, as always. I've been Pete Screen Nethercoat from Project Venus Productions. This was Sonic Generations from Sonic X Shadow Generations. And until we see each other again, as always, take care, stay safe, and play more games.